All right, we are back with some more breaking news coming out of the NBA. This time surrounding the fallout from the Bradley Beal for Chris Paul trade. Now, it was very apparent, I did a video on this earlier, that Chris Paul was upset about being traded when he showed up on Good Morning America today. He said on the plane there, he found out he had been traded and that his son had texted him. Now, Chris Paul is pointing fingers and is not happy about the trade as he sat down with New York Times reporter Sopan Deb. What up, family? Welcome back to the channel. You already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know it's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button ain't one of them. Chris Paul is pointing the finger directly at Isiah Thomas as the reason why he isn't a Phoenix Suns member anymore. Now let me put you guys on to something here. New Suns owner Matt Ishbia, his right-hand man in all of this has been none other than the two-time world champion, the great Isiah Thomas. Now, Isiah Thomas does not have a specific role in the Suns' new ownership group and front office, but he's the close confidant and advisor to new Suns owner Matt Ishbia. And Chris Paul is letting us know that Isiah Thomas has a bigger role than what meets the eye inside that new Suns ownership group. Chris Paul specifically said Isiah Thomas and Matt Ishbia wanted to go in a different direction. And the way Chris Paul is saying this, he's kind of alluding to the fact that he might have been backdoored by the great Isiah Thomas. Now, this is a great development in this situation. You got an all-time great point guard, Chris Paul, coming out and blaming an all-time great point guard, Mr. Isiah Thomas, as the reason why he has been traded. Now, Isiah Thomas has a lot of experience in the front office of NBA teams. After he retired as a two-time champion and a member of the Detroit Pistons, Isiah Thomas was originally part of the ownership group and is the co-founder of the Toronto Raptors. He was the architect of that organization. He was in charge of putting that organization together, how it is to be run as a basketball team, as an expansion team. He was the co-founder and the architect of the original Toronto Raptors. From then on, he went to coaching the Pacers. He moved into a front office role and coaching the Knicks as well. And since then, he's been an advisor to many. And now he's a close confidant and advisor to Phoenix Suns' new ownership and new owner, Matt Ishbia. You've seen Isiah Thomas with Matt Ishbia ever since he bought the Suns. He was at every Suns playoff game, sitting on the right-hand side of Matt Ishbia. And now Chris Paul is letting it be known that Isiah Thomas has a bigger role than what meets the eye, because Chris Paul is blaming Isiah Thomas as the reason why he was traded. Chris Paul with thought he would be treated better by the Suns. He thought he would get a heads up. He thought they had a plan in place where he was going to take a pay cut and return to the team on a team-friendly deal. But according to Chris Paul, that was not the plan of Isiah Thomas and Matt Ishbia. Once again, Isiah Thomas is a consultant and close confidant of Matt Ishbia, new Suns owner. But Chris Paul, the way he's making it seem is Isiah Thomas is part of the decision-making in that front office, and he's blaming Isiah Thomas for getting him out of town. So that's a crazy development. We're going to see what this story turns into, what comes out of it, and if Isiah Thomas responds to Chris Paul's claims that he ran him out of town. Now, when more news comes out on this, I'll keep y'all posted like I always do. But this is a crazy development in this Bradley Beal for Chris Paul trade. Chris Paul comes out today, and in an interview with New York Times' own, Sopan Depp, he blames Isiah Thomas and says Isiah Thomas and Matt Ishbia wanted to go into a different direction. We'll see if Isiah Thomas responds, man. Once again, you already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. Like I always say, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know it's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button ain't one of them. I'm up out of here for now. I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace and love, family.